The Possession of Hannah Grace. I'm just going to come right out and tell you, this film is forgettable. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. It's not terrible, but you're not going to bother to remember it for too long after. If you are looking for a cheap horror flick to kill some time with at the theater, here you go. The thing is, though, this movie had potential to be so much better. They did a lot of things I appreciated in it, and I do think there is a good film in there if only it had been edited differently and they shot it in a different direction. The setting is great. I like the atmosphere of it with the thick concrete walls and ceiling that feels like you're inside of a prison almost. I actually looked it up, so it's a real building where they shot at, and it's the City Hall of Boston, I believe. It's in Boston, but it's an actual building. And I also enjoyed the use of motion lights and other things to help indicate to the audience that things are there, even when the character you're following doesn't notice it. There's also a couple other things going on in the background if you're paying attention enough to catch it. The movie is, when things really get going, basically a creature feature, and it uses CGI at times when it comes to the possessed corpse of Hannah Grace, as she moves around all contorted and stiff from rigor mortis. But here's a fun fact. The actress playing Hannah Grace is an actual contortionist. So some of the twisted movements her body makes is actually her. I appreciated touches like that, but again, it is effort that is wasted because of other areas that fall flat. There is only one good kill in this movie. Believe it or not, it is the only one where you don't actually see the kill, but everything leading up to it is brutal, while the rest are just kind of quick and simple. With one, for those of us who have seen so many horror flicks, you see it coming a mile away. I would like to go in depth about what I think this film could have been, but I can't really do that without spoiling anything, and that's the last thing I really want to do. So I'll possibly put up another video to explain it all. If you want to listen to that, fine. If you've already made your decision about whether to go see it or not, that's cool too. Well, that's all. Thanks for listening.